It began as an ordinary morning. For most people, the inbox is a place of mundane messages, bills, newsletters, reminders. But in this case, one email would break all expectations, disrupt a criminal investigation, and leave authorities questioning what was possible. It was not a typical warning, not a prank, not a leak from the department. This email predicted the future. The message arrived in the early hours, sent to an official account used by investigators. Its subject line was simple, unassuming, almost dismissible, but the contents were anything but ordinary. It described a crime that had recently occurred, the exact details, the people involved, the location of events, and, most shockingly, it predicted the arrest of the suspect, down to the precise time. Everything in the email matched reality when law enforcement carried out the arrest just hours later. At first, officers assumed a coincidence, mistaken details, lucky guesses, but the specificity was undeniable. Names, addresses, sequences of events, they all aligned perfectly. Investigators checked and rechecked the case files. Every statement, every timeline, every piece of evidence matched the mysterious email. Yet no one knew who sent it. Tracing the message led to nothing. Digital forensics examined server logs, IP addresses, metadata. Every possible lead ended in a dead end. The email seemed to appear from nowhere, leaving no trace of its origin, no hint of its author, no motive, and no explanation. It was as if the future itself had written the message. The news of the email spread quickly. Journalists flocked to the courthouse, intrigued by the idea that someone, or something, had foreknowledge of an arrest. Headlines posed impossible questions. Could a criminal mastermind predict the actions of law enforcement? Had someone infiltrated the investigation with inside knowledge? Or was the email something far stranger, challenging our understanding of time, causality, and the limits of human foresight? Inside the department, the email caused disruption. Officers who prided themselves on meticulous procedure found their confidence shaken. If an event could be predicted with such precision, they wondered, could anything in the investigation truly be controlled? Was the arrest already predetermined, or was it simply waiting for someone to announce it in writing? The very act of knowing seemed to interfere with the process of justice. Cyber experts analyzed the text itself, searching for hidden codes, linguistic patterns, or cryptic signals. They examined the syntax, timestamps, and digital footprint. There was nothing to indicate a human author, yet the email contained information no one outside the investigation could have known. Every test, every scan, every hypothesis failed to provide an explanation. Public fascination grew. Online forums, news comment sections, and social media became filled with debates and theories. Some insisted it was an elaborate hoax, a lucky prediction, or the work of someone with extraordinary access. Others proposed something far more unsettling, that the email was not written by a human at all, that it had originated from a source capable of perceiving the future. The case raised philosophical questions as well as legal ones. If someone, or something, can anticipate events with perfect accuracy, what does that mean for accountability, free will, and responsibility? If arrests, crimes, and decisions can be foreseen, are they truly the result of choice, or simply inevitable outcomes? And what does it mean when information about the future arrives before the events themselves? Journalists continued to follow the story, interviewing investigators, analyzing timelines, and speaking to those directly affected by the arrest. Each retelling only deepened the mystery. The email remained a central artifact, preserved, scrutinized, and pondered over endlessly. Its mere existence challenged assumptions about law enforcement, about chance, and about the nature of knowledge itself. The email also sparked fear. If one incident could be foreseen with such clarity, could other events in life also be predetermined? Were there forces, systems, or unknown entities quietly observing, calculating, and predicting outcomes that humans could not anticipate? Every ordinary decision suddenly seemed susceptible to unseen influence, and the line between coincidence and certainty blurred. Ultimately, the email left a lasting impression. It was proof that information, timing, and circumstance could intersect in ways that defy human understanding, that the world can unfold in patterns that are unseen, yet perfectly ordered, and that even in a system designed to enforce justice, the future might already hold answers before anyone acts. To this day, the email exists as a preserved record of an event that challenges logic, probability, and expectation. It reminds us that reality may be far stranger than it seems, that knowledge can arrive before events occur, and that some phenomena resist explanation entirely. The story of the email that predicted the arrest lingers because it is not just about a message or a crime. It is about the unsettling possibility that some outcomes are already written, already known, and that our perception of time, choice, and consequence may be far more limited than we like to believe. Next time you receive a message that seems too specific or hear news that aligns with events yet to unfold, consider this. The future might be closer than we think, and sometimes it speaks before it arrives.